Guys, this is cutie number 3, especially late for my review, but let's just get on with this anyway. Naruto chapter 609 starts off with where we left off, where Kakashi decides to protect Naruto. Well, not really protect, but at least he's trying. He's really down on his last knee, and I think Obito knows that, so he's just mocking him there. And Guy is saying the same thing, although he's really really pretty much breath away from death. So anyway, I'd love to see that they really do continue on in the fighting spirit, even though they're pretty much doomed. And so Killer B and the Eight Tails is watching this, and they're kind of getting encouraged by this display of ballsiness. So the wooden binding loosens up, and everyone gets a little relief for a while, and Eight Tails tells him, Naruto, that the wooden binding has the same effect as first Hokage, and it suppresses the power of the tailed beast. So Obito's really shocked to see that Kakashi can be this proficient and even undo his spells. Really, they're going head to head now, and now that they've got the hang of what Obito's doing, they're moving along pretty great, pretty good. But I'm wondering, where is Madara in all this? Is he really just sitting out and watching this? There must be something up his sleeve. So Naruto and Obito is going head to head, and he's using his binding. He's going after Kakashi, and Naruto just does his usual out of nowhere headbutt. And it's kind of funny because it's really unexpected. Nobody really expects that in a fight. So here he has the upper hand with shock value. And at the same time, the binding snaps. Then the Ten Tails is still in the cocoon and is starting to crack. And Killer B is ready to do something about the Ten Tails, but really this almost already developed. So they're just fighting for no reason now. Really, I mean, I don't know. So Naruto's pretty overconfident. He tells Obito he's gonna curb stomp his face, which is hilarious, of course. And Obito seems pretty annoyed by that, but he isn't that kind of guy. You know, he's a really nice guy. He's just putting on this face. I really like him, actually. He's one. I mean, he's sweet at heart. You know, he's a nice guy. So Naruto switches out with the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails has really gotten the fighting experience down. You know, he's a demon. He lives forever. He's got this piece of cake. So he's like, Naruto, let me handle this. Let me teach you. You know? He's schooling him now. So he takes Kakashi's hand, swings Kakashi to Obito, and sends Kakashi to the other dimension. So pretty bomb plan. Naruto's like, what are you doing? But he's got this. You know, he's the man. He's just relaxing. He's posing with his hand on his chin. You know, he's got this. He's got the fight and know-how. So Kakashi is kicking ass from the next dimension. Naruto's kicking ass from the other one. It's pretty, I mean, they got the trick down. They should have finished Obito by now. I mean, if Kakashi wanted to finish him, he would have sent some kunais in his abdomen, like, choo, choo, choo. But anyway, we don't know what Kakashi's up to anyway. He should have do a Raikiri, just straight in the abdomen. But anyway, Obito's struggling now. Kakashi's and Naruto's got the upper hand. It's 2 against 1, so it really isn't fair. But who cares? I mean, he's getting his ass whooped. That's all that matters. And the Nine Tails is just schooling. And Naruto's kind of learning from this. The 10 tails is still cracking, and the 8 tails is working to blow up the 9 tails cocoon. And I'm actually going to read what he says in this bubble. I don't know if it's the same, but I'm reading it on manga to you. He's like, we need to blow this mofo to smithereens before it revives, and I think that's pretty funny. So the 9 tails working on it too, and they blow up the cocoon. But the chakra from the statue disappears, and they think they've got it all covered, but no. And we see why Madara is just sitting out like, hey, this is not lunch break. He's just sitting there, and he knows what's going on. He knows, and Obito knows too, that this is it. But let's see. So pretty good chapter. It moved things along. We did not get back to the flashback at all this chapter, at all. But maybe when they do it, they'll do it kind of fast, like picture blocks and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video.